Happy birthday to the best white rapper alive, Eminem, and my favorite cartoonist, the creator of Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill, Mike Judge. Xavier back again with another video after taking 2 days off. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into this rant, y'all. I meant to do it early, but I was taking a nap while I was watching NASCAR. So let's get right into it. October 17th, 2000. Ludacris released his second album / major label debut album back for the first time under his record label Disturbing the Peace and Def Jam South. I know his first album was Incognito, was released in 1999, but that was an independent album. This right here is his first major label debut album under Def Jam South, the southern hip-hop version of Def Jam Records, along with other rappers from the South. The album went 3 times platinum. It debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the top R&B / hip-hop albums chart. 3 singles: Southern Hospitality, What's Your Fantasy, and Ho. We have guest appearances from Infamous 20, Fate Wilson, Shauna, Trina, Foxy Brown, UGK, Pastor Troy, oh yeah, Pharrell. And that's pretty much it. That's all the guest appearances on here. We have productions from Ludacris himself, Infamous 20, Fate Wilson, Jermaine Dupri, The Neptunes, and Timbaland. So my memories of this album before I get my thoughts on looking back on it 20 years later was, I became a fan of Ludacris ever since they played his songs What's Your Fantasy and Southern Hospitality constantly on the radio on 97.9 The Box here in Houston, back when the station used to play good songs like the 2 that I just named. And of course, ever since BET 106 & Park played his 2 videos, What's Your Fantasy and Southern Hospitality, constantly. That's how this whole album impacted on my life, becoming a fan of Ludacris. Looking back 20 years later, this album is a fucking classic. It's one of Ludacris's best works. I now own 4 albums from Ludacris: Back for the First Time, Word of Mouth, Chicken and Beer, and Battle of the Sexes. I think this was another album that I wanted to get when I was 9 years old, but I was too young to buy that shit. So here I am doing a rant, talking about it 20 years later. And I missed Ludacris Instagram Live because I was taking a nap. But he went live on Instagram celebrating 20 years of Back for the First Time, his first major label debut album under Def Jam South. Man. Thank you, Ludacris, for 20 years of this classic project. Without us fan support, you wouldn't even be here. I was going to rap the song to Southern Hospitality, but I'm kind of out of breath right now because I just got done doing my workout. That was my last week doing 85 push-ups, squats, and sit-ups. From tomorrow to November 7th, I move up to 90. My goal is to reach 100 before the end of the year. And I'm not going to overdo it if I get tired and still keep going. I only do it once. Even if I get tired, I still keep going until I reach that number. But thank you, Ludacris, for 20 years of this classic project. I don't know where would you be today if it wasn't for us fans loving and supporting you for over the years. Ludacris is considered one of the most underrated MCs. That wraps up my quick rant celebrating 20 years of Ludacris back for the first time. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your favorite tracks off the album and how did this album impact your life? Looking back 20 years later. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next anniversary rant. If you're not new here, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave your comment down below. Oh yeah, I do have a rant coming tomorrow. Reminiscing 19 years of a confrontation between The Rock and Chris Jericho from the October 18th, 2001 edition of SmackDown. Let's hope that this Attitude Era rant doesn't get blocked on YouTube. I know it won't get blocked on my IGTV on Instagram, but let's hope that this Attitude Era rant doesn't get blocked on YouTube, because if it does, then I got to do what I got to do. Take a break from doing Attitude Era rants and just post them on my IGTV on Instagram. And of course, my thoughts about the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Happy 20th to Ludacris's back for the first time.